So Jeff, obviously, just relax.
So when I'm talking, you want me kind of looking ahead, kind of like doing like one of these?
A little bit. We're going to talk to the camera a little bit, use our hands, to kind of go on. I made me reach across to Tim and like get shot at. Hi, I'm Bryan Schooley.
And I'm Tim Schooley.
And we're with Greenhouse Outfitters, and this is Whiskey Business. We're joined for episode 1, the inaugural Whiskey Business episode, with our good friend Jeff Dio from HCS Roofing and Restoration. Jeff, appreciate you being here, man.
Thank you for having me.
You bet. We're going to talk a little bit about tonight about his business, how he got his start, the industry that he faces, and the similarities between his business and ours as being small business owners. Appreciate you being here. Check it out. So let's talk a little bit about where you come from. Like, what's your background? So, are you a construction brat? Like, did you grow up in a construction life? How did you get started with HCS Roofing and Restoration?
So I've always been like a hands-on, want to fix it kind of guy. Like to just build stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, my whole life, always kind of been that way. Mom would have me do ins and outs around the house. And then when I was in college, just for extra money, beer money, bar money, whatever you want to call it, I roofed and did. Okay. And then I'd stay in the summer and play baseball and roof and remodel. Work for a guy that remodeled. So I was doing everything.
Right.
Building walls, hanging drywall, laying floor, roofing.
Stuff that you'll never do again.
Stuff that I hope to God I never do again. I tell everyone everyone needs a roof one day of their life.
Right. Okay, so you kind of did the odds and ends jobs for that in college.
Yep.
Where were you going to college?
I went to college. I started at Garden City Community College playing baseball.
Okay.
And then moved over to Pitt State, Pittsburgh, Kansas.
Go Gorillas.
Go Gorillas. Yeah. Played baseball. When I got out of college.
Is it necessary that everyone that went to Pitt State, that they have to have a vanity plate on their car?
No. But it's.
That's not a prerequisite? Or
no.
post-requisite?
My truck doesn't have one currently, but I should probably get one.
Because the old one wore out?
So that is the only mascot in the country that is a gorilla. So it's something to be proud of.
Okay.
It's a good school. So yeah, we take a lot of pride in the gorilla.
As you should.
Yeah. But yeah, so graduated from there, moved back home to Omaha, Nebraska, go Big Red, and
Talk about that later.
started working for an insurance company.
Okay.
Fidelity National Financial as a staff adjuster, but like in-house. So I was sitting behind a desk. I'd get a claim. I'd hire an IA. They'd send the estimate. I'd review it, work the photos, all that stuff. They'd cut checks and so on and so forth.
Right.
I was working, sitting in Omaha, Nebraska. I was working claims in California. I finally found a job as a field adjuster with Farmers Insurance.
Okay. In Tulsa. Cool.
Came down here, worked the Northeast Oklahoma Territory, Miami Grove, JA, all that area, from April of 09 till April of 13. And from there, the guy that I got to know real well, Donnie Morgan, he's another college athlete, and so we kind of gravitated toward each other, and would always just, bounce ideas off each other and hang out. And one day we were in the break room drinking coffee and just kind of talking about how we could better ourselves, better opportunities out there. Farmers is a great company to work for, and there was no really no beef about that. But you're always looking to better yourself.
Right. Absolutely.
And with Donnie was kind of he was real business savvy. He liked to read books and do a lot of research, stuff like that. I had kind of the construction knowledge. And so we thought, we see all these, and I don't want to talk bad about it, but you see some of these guys out here that are doing it, somewhat successful at it, and you're like, well, I think we could probably do it a little bit better than that.
So that was 2013 when you started. Where are you at now as a company?
So we have 3 project managers,
Okay.
estimators working for me. Patrick, Cameron, Cody.
Okay.
I have Shelby, who is Shelby on the right, who is running. She does a lot of the books, and the office manager runs. I mean, she kind of runs the show.
Yep.
Nina, the small one, just had her baby, and so she
Wonderful.
is gone. And then my wife, Alicia, has been doing a lot behind the scenes.
Very good.
And then Jen, who has been helping us with marketing and just a lot of connections and kind of helping us just keep the wheels greased.
Good.
Donnie passed away back in May of 18. Yeah, so got a rare leukemia and bone marrow transplant, and from there, just kind of just never couldn't get it back. But
How's that been since? I know you and I have talked previously, but from a transition of the guy that started the company with you, how's that been in that transition period?
yeah, so it was tough. It's been tough. It's it was always good to have somebody that could bounce ideas. We would always bounce ideas off each other.
Right.
He had no problem driving the shit. He's a college wrestler. He's like fearless. So he's kind of he'd leap in, take the risk.
Right.
And always seemed to have a way out or something. Very good with people. Very personable. Just a good overall dude. So it has been tough. I mean, I've had to learn a lot of things. He kind of handled a lot more of the in-office stuff, keeping the business going, the books, payroll, all that stuff that nobody wants to do. He loved it, looking out on the porch, trying to figure out where we're at for the month, so on and so forth, while I was out in the field. So I've kind of transitioned into some of that role,
Right.
or tried to transition into some of that role.
Right.
And then stay out in the field a little bit, but rely a lot more on my guys to step up, and everybody has.
That's good.
Everybody has. So
Shots fired. Shots fired.
Crossfire.
Dude.
Where is that game? Is that
It
still
is-
around?
I hope so. It's the best. I want to get it for my kids.
I think I looked for it not long ago.
Crossfire?
Remember that game?
You get caught up in the. This little section we're going to call Shots Fired. Tim and I are going to rapid fire some questions at you. You can't think about it. You got to go on your instinct.
One word answers.
No,
Yeah,
you can as many words as it takes.
Depends on the question, but you need to go as quickly as possible.
Okay.
There's no right or wrong answer. Just know that you will be judged.
All right.
Tim's going to go first, and then I'll go after him. We're just going to play a little tennis back and forth.
So you're gonna go one.
Bing,
all right.
little
Bing,
volley.
bang, bing, bong.
Volley.
Volley.
All right,
Okay.
let's do it.
All
Because
right.
again, remember, the name of this segment is called Shots Fired! Tim, whenever you're ready.
What is your favorite movie starring Nicolas Cage?
Ooh, the card game, 21, or Blackjack. What was that movie that he was?
Good enough.
Favorite baseball team?
Cubs.
What's your favorite beer of choice?
Busch Light.
Soda or pop?
Pop.
Weird. If you were an Avenger, which Avenger would you be?
Not an Avenger guy. Hulk.
Okay, that's an acceptable.
Good answer, good answer. Sweet tea or unsweet tea?
Unsweet.
Oh,
There's only one way to drink tea. In Nebraska, you order tea.
Sir, you're getting a little lengthy in your answer.
Well, no, that's kind of that kind of hits a.
If you were on a deserted island with your family and you had to kick off one child, which child would you kick off?
Ooh, Alicia.
Go ahead.
She acts like a child every once in a while.
How do you like your steak?
Medium rare.
Good answer. If you needed to punch Brian or I right now, who would you punch?
Probably Brian.
Good
Great
answer,
answer.
good answer. Ketchup or mustard?
Mustard.
Nailed it. Okay, so in Tulsa, or I think in any area, city really, it seems like there's a lot of roofing companies.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm watching the nightly news, and I see roofing, car dealership.
Right.
So how do you, you started this with you and Donnie, 200 square feet. Now you've got 5 employees, right?
Yeah.
You're not some big national chain, and yet I know in Tulsa there are pretty big roofing companies. How do you stick your neck out above them to be seen and to be visible and, you know, keep doing your business?
Right. So you're right. Yeah, there's a lot of, this area is saturated with roofers.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good ones besides us. You know, there's people that I would recommend if it's something that I can't handle.
Right.
Where we kind of separate ourselves is we're not looking for necessarily volume, but we pride ourselves on customer service. We're not out banging doors like a lot of the roofers, knocking on doors trying to drum up business.
Right.
All of our stuff's referral based, so we have to serve. We have to be customer service. I mean, that like has to be our priority. Because if you have one bad customer and word of mouth, you know, and with social media and all the stuff,
It'll kill you.
Yeah, and it happens quick. So I mean, we make sure that our customers are taken care of. That's priority number one.
So what else you guys doing? I mean, I know, like I said, you got competition out there. What's the future look like for you? And this is so that the new website is month old, 2 months.
2 or 3 months old. Yeah.
What's the web address?
www.hcsroofing and spell out and restoration.com.
Beautiful. What's the future look like for HCS?
Yeah, so continue to grow.
Right.
But never ever sacrifice growth for service.
Yeah.
And that's kind of, we've always been real strong on that. You know, let's not outgrow ourselves. Let's make sure we always keep the customer in mind whenever we're taking on more jobs. If it comes to a point where we can't handle more jobs, then we'll let them know, hey, this is where we're at. It's not fair to.
We've been to that point. Where where you sit there and you go, we can take on more, right? There's 24 hours in a day, and you kind of see that and you go, we can do the work. It's going to be subpar work, and we can cram ourselves and burn ourselves out, and then at the end of the day, we're not happy. Employees aren't happy, and shoot, customer ain't happy either.
Yeah.
What's it worth, right? Well, Jeff, appreciate you taking the time to talk with us. Sorry to be making you drink this delicious gin and tonic.
Yeah, it's good. Appreciate it.
This whole time, but thank you for talking to us about your business and where you come from and what you do. I mean, it's fun to talk with other business owners because no matter what you're selling or what you're doing, the similarities are stark. I mean, it's crazy. From dealing with employees, how you started the 200 square foot office versus some of us, we started printing in the back of our mom's business in a closet, and, you know, all this stuff. So it's cool to hear that from you, hear about where you've come from, where you're going. It's not an easy job that you do. You guys do it well. I appreciate it from not only a customer standpoint, but also from just a business minded standpoint of seeing what you do and how it takes, you put that integrity and that service level to, again, nails and shingles, right?
Yeah.
Take it all away, it's a simple deal, but what makes it important and what makes it do well is the service and the layers that you guys do. So appreciate the time tonight and talking to us.
I appreciate it. I mean, again, likewise, what you guys have done for us, I mean, the small things, making sure my guys have the right gear for the right job and for the right season and all that stuff has been huge.
Awesome, man. So we appreciate it.
Yep.
Best of luck in the future.
Appreciate you guys.
We'll be along for the ride. See you guys.
Bye.
That was awkward.
I don't want to harp on things of the past, but let's go back to this sweet tea.
Yeah, let's do that. So
No, may I interject?
no, so you have tea.
No. Here's
Tea
the
is
deal.
made with a simple ingredient, tea, and you drink it.
Right.
The leaves.
The leaves, the water.
There's no need to add anything to it.
Right.
It's just, it is as it is.
Right.
It's like coffee, black.
Right.
Fair.
Right. Do you drink like milk straight from a cow's teat?
I'm lactose intolerant. But
If you weren't,
yes,
I know that you love the down home farm life.
I would drink it unpasteurized.
Unpasteurized. Do you think there's a reason things get pasteurized?
Maybe.
Yeah. So do you think
Probably
there's a
they're trying
reason
to
maybe
do
we
it.
put a little sugar in a tea
No.
down here in Oklahoma?
No. I don't believe there is a reason.